books. However, she has since lost her billionaire status because she donates so much of her money to charity. Number 69.
I could see your point of view, Pothead. It does sound extremely like that's, yeah. There must be some type of scientific data behind that they're able to make such a bold statement in that way, and it be a fact. So yeah, I'm definitely there with you, Pothead. So hopefully they do have a. Here's another mind-blowing one. There's so many combinations to shuffle a deck of poker cards that when you shuffle it properly, it's like this exact order of cards has never and will never again appear through shuffling. Whoa. Actually, you know what? I know someone, well, the COO of the company I work with, he used to play poker, and I think I remember him telling me something like that. But that's extremely mind blowing, Knox. Thanks for sharing. Yeah, Pothead. It's a very bold fact. So that's what I'm saying. There must be some type of scientific data behind it to be able to. But then again, if there's a fact like the one that Knox just said as well, especially that last sentence, when you shuffle it properly, it's like this exact order of cards has never and will never again appear through shuffling. Think about it's think about it. It makes sense. You're gonna Google it, Nate? Yeah, it's definitely worth Googling because that one is pretty mind blowing. Basically, the number of possibilities is 52 times 51 times 50 and so on. So it's an insanely high number. Yeah. Especially when shuffling cards. Like that deck of poker cards. Yeah, that makes... That's what... Yeah, I guess that's why they call it the game of chance. Because you never know. Interesting. Yeah, no, but definitely... Innate, if you can Google it, yeah, let us know real quick the stats on that. I'm going to press play. I'll be right back.
Electric Boogaloo. At one point, before he became a famous actor of great renown, Danny DeVito worked as a hairdresser in a mortuary. Yep, Matilda's dad styled the hair of corpses to make sure they looked as presentable as they could for their funeral. Number 70. A flexitarian is someone who follows a mostly meat-free diet but does occasionally eat meat. The crucial quality of a flexitarian is that they actively plan for meat-free meals. Basically, they're cheaters. Number 71. More people are bitten each year by New Yorkers than sharks, which is upsetting but not surprising. Number 72. In the late 1600s, London was plagued by an attacker dubbed Whipping Tom, who would grab unaccompanied women, lift her dress, and spank them on the backside with a rod while shouting "Spanko" before running away. A haberdasher was eventually arrested for the crimes, but records of exactly what happened to him have been lost. Hopefully he was just thrown right into the Thames. Number 73. The American city of Portland in Oregon was named by two developers from New England who couldn't agree on what to call the growing settlement. They decided to flip a coin, which resulted in a win for Portland over its alternative name, Boston. Number 74. For 67 consecutive years since 1879, the most popular girl's name in the United States was Mary. The winning streak was broken in 1947 by Linda. Why would you call your baby Linda? Number 75. Between 1942 and 1977, a US park ranger by the name of Roy Sullivan was struck by lightning and survived a total of 7 times, which is recognised as a world record. Frankly, I'm disappointed he doesn't have superpowers from that, because I was actively trying to get struck by lightning for that exact reason. Number 76. In 2010, a Japanese company created a smoke alarm for the hearing impaired, which works by spraying the strong odour of wasabi into the air. That's weird. Maybe use bright lights or something instead? Anything else that isn't literally just spraying wasabi in the air? Number 77. Jimmy Carter was the first American president to be born in a hospital. All previous presidents have been born in houses, log cabins, or according to some conspiracy theorists, reptilian birthing pods. That's more Robin from all-time conspiracies, though. Number 78. In 2014...
Sorry, okay, so... that reminds me of the computer binary and that there are a total of... possible values. I had to Google the number, but yeah, in 64 bits, I should say. Whoa, that's a huge number. So yeah, I mean, it's insane. Like, I think that there are definitely in different situations like infinite possibilities. Like with the poker cards. Makes a lot of sense. This one was pretty interesting too. The one about the presidents that what is it? Jimmy Carter was the first one that was born in a hospital. All the other ones were born in log cabins. It's crazy.
Researchers from Oxford University revealed that some African elephants have a distinct warning call, a specific elephant word, if you will, that they use to warn each other about nearby humans. Number 79. The concept of a rap battle isn't quite as modern as you may think. Evidence suggests that insult contests have existed in some form since the 5th century, when poets would engage in ritualized exchange of insults known as flyting, which often was conducted in verse. Norse and Anglo-Saxon literature even contains stories of gods flyting, including tales of Loki throwing insults around at a feast. Yep, that sounds like Loki. Number 80.
Damn, Loki, the original freestyle. The original freestyler. Damn. Taking it way back to Nordic times. But it was called flighting. Interesting. And it was verses, like, and whatnot. But that is true. Rappers are poets. You're absolutely correct. I guess it goes hand in hand. But yeah, again, these facts are pretty awesome.
In order to prepare for his role as a psychotic killer in American Psycho, actor Christian Bale studied the behaviour and mannerisms of fellow actor Tom Cruise. Wow, that kind of won him any friends. Didn't see him jumping on a sofa though. Number 81. When Japan Airlines declared bankruptcy in 2010, many of the uniforms worn by flight attendants were sold to the, let's say, grown-up industry to be used by clothing fetishists. Number 82. In 2015, over 2 million Americans were still using dial-up internet. Good God, have some self-respect. Number 83. When the tiny European nation of Luxembourg won the gold medal for the men's 1,500 metres at the 1952 Olympics, everyone was a little, well, surprised. So surprised, in fact, that the organisers had neglected to provide them with a band to score their national anthem. The musicians there were forced to improvise a tune that bore little resemblance to the Luxembourg national anthem, which, as we all know, goes, Luxembourg, oh Luxembourg. I don't know, sorry, Luxembourg. Number 94, number 84. Ridiculous. Number 84. When frogs and toads are eating their prey, they usually retract their eyes down inside their heads to push the food down, helping them swallow. Gross. Number 85. According to the Orkneyinga saga, a 9th century Norse Earl of Orkney named Sigurd the Mighty won an unfair victory when he challenged Pictish nobleman called Maelbricht to a 40-man-a-side battle, to which he then brought 80 men instead. Yeah, that sounds a little unfair. Bricht was beheaded in the lopsided skirmish, after which Sigurd attached his enemy's severed head on a horse as a trophy. However, as Sigurd treacherously rode home, he scratched his leg on the corpse's teeth. The scratch became infected and Sigurd died as a result. Congratulations, you played yourself.
Damn, the ultimate gotcha from Carbo right there. The gotcha! You did what you did, but I'm gonna get you in the weirdest way possible, and it was with a scratch from the corpse's teeth. Got infected and killed him. Dude, do you understand how specific that is? So, yeah. Karma definitely got him. Moving on.
Number 86. There is a village in the Netherlands called Geerthorn that has no roads. All of the houses and other buildings are connected by a truly adorable network of canals and footbridges. Look at all these photos. Don't you just want to go there? Number 87. When Boris Yeltsin met President Clinton in 1995, his first question after stepping off the plane was, "Do you think OJ did it?" Don't know the answer to that, but then again, no one does. Number 88. As the sun beats down...
Okay, so Nate says, so yeah, there are more chess moves, including illegal ones, than atoms in the observable universe. Sorry. Because after every move, it compounds tremendously. Alright, well damn, that fact was correct. That's a W for that one. It sounded very... it sounded like it couldn't be true, but yeah, apparently it is. That is pretty wild, man. Plus, adding to that, the more we know, the more we know. Glad you stopped. I got something to say about OJ's stupid ass. Yeah, that was, and I was, what was it, like 94, 95? I remember the chase. Like, I remember watching the high speed chase. That was insane. It was like watching a movie. I was like, what? What was it? I was like, what, like 10 or 11? It was insane. Just like on the white Bronco on the highway and stuff. It was like, wow, that was, I thought I was watching a movie. But the AITA in the universe, 10 to 81 chess moves is like 10 to 142 or some crazy number. Well, damn. Wow, it's just crazy to even think. Shout out to those chess players.
Down on the top of the Eiffel Tower in Paris, metal facing the sun heats up and expands, forcing the very top of the structure to lean away from the sun by as much as 7 inches. And that's a lot, 7. A lot. Too much, some would say. Number 89. There are 1,800 thunderstorms in progress across the Earth's atmosphere.
I agree with you, Pothead. Especially with those dumbass comments that he's made over the passing of the time, the couple years. It's like, my man, like you say, Pothead, he should definitely just stay in your lane, stay hidden somewhere else, just do your own thing and just stay out of the spotlight, because it's not worth it. You already had that heat. You already, it ended the way it ended. Just, move on. But he was in jail after that, and he's again been saying a whole bunch of stuff there, and it's always something. Yeah, but once Knox said what he said, that got me thinking, like, that opens up the possibility of thinking, like, it could be true. And then Innate definitely, with Munan's comment, post, that one sealed the deal, but then Innate came in and, he brought in the facts of it. So, yeah. Kudos to them for adding that interesting fact to this video. Yeah, he's a fool. Definitely grade A fool.
At any given time, and over 1 million terrified dogs. Calm down, boy. It's just Thor cracking one off. Number 90. The Japanese video game designer Toru Iwatani was apparently inspired to create the iconic design of the video game character Pac-Man after seeing a pizza with one slice removed, which is exactly what he looks like. Number 91. The first ever candy floss, or cotton candy, machine was invented by William James Morrison, who was a dentist. See, candy floss is a scam created by the healthcare industry to make you lose our teeth and keep them in business. Reject their live dentistry, comrades. You have nothing to lose but your chains.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I've always thought that the dentists, they've always had like deals with. See. This, I hope my wife's watching this, because I would love to have this discussion. I'm going to play this back to her, because we've had this conversation before. Thank you so much, Podhead. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate you being here. I've always thought that, like I said, that dentists have some type of deals, because it's just, and here it goes. They confirmed it. A dentist was who invented cotton candy. Pure sugar. I hope you're watching, wifey, because we're going to be talking about this. Moving on.
Then again, I do love candy floss. Number 92. Neptune is the only planet to have been found using mathematical calculations before it was actually seen by a telescope. Thanks, maths. Again. Number 93. The shortest scheduled passenger flight in the world journeys from Westray to Papa Westray in the Orkney Islands of Scotland. The trip is approximately 1.7 miles in distance and takes less than a minute.
I appreciate that, Pothead. I appreciate that I'm making your day with this. And stay safe on that forklift. They do have deals with the candy industry. They do. I'm telling you, I hope my wife is watching this, because I'm gonna play this back to her. We're gonna have a discussion about this, because I've told her this before. I've mentioned it to her. I mentioned it before. There's something there. I just, I don't want to sound crazy like a conspiracy theorist or anything like that. But see, it's proven. It's proven. Moving on.
Number 94. Jamaica is the only country without blue, red or white on its flag. The flags of Libya and Mozambique used to fall in this category too, but have since been changed or had red added, leaving the Jamaican flag all on its lonesome. Number 95. Sloths only defecate once a week, and as such lose up to a third of their body weight when they do so. Not only that, they can evacuate their bowels on the ground, which leaves them vulnerable to predators. This makes pooping a pretty horrific experience for sloths. Sorry, sloths. Number 96. The act of smelling old books, or the old book smell itself, is known as bibliosmia. Apparently, this is something people actually enjoy, whereas for me, it just reminds me of scary librarians. Number 97. A bizarre study...
My wife she's a book lover. That's her thing. Like, while I spend like my money on like video games and like vinyls and stuff, she buys books, and like that's her jam. And yeah, that she said that to me. She loves the smell of books. That it has like a certain aroma. I know, Pothead. That's poor sloths just can't poop in peace because they're vulnerable there. But yeah, my wife has told me that she loves that, especially like that new book smell. She's mentioned to me that she deeply enjoys that. I deeply enjoy new car smells. I don't know why that smell is like. It's really intoxicating to me. Yeah, poor sloth can't even poop in peace. Moving on. We're almost done with this video and period for the show for today.
Conducted in 1989 found that people with higher incomes generally prefer their toilet paper to come over the roll, whereas those with lower incomes prefer it to go under. Then where is my massive paycheck? Because I'll be damned do I have my toilet paper dragged down the side of a wall. Savages. Number 98. The line between the numerator and denominator in a fraction actually has a name. It's called Vincent. Haha. Nope, just joking. It's called Barry. Haha, got you again. It's called a vinculum. Number 99. An ostrich's eye is bigger than its brain. No offense, ostrich fans, don't shoot the messenger. Well, I'll be damned if it isn't number 100 after all these years. Moby's real name is Richard Melville Hall, a name which displays his relationship to the author Herman Melville, who was allegedly his great-great-great-grand-uncle. Melville wrote Moby Dick, which is where this all comes full circle, because that's where Moby gets his stage name from. Number 101! The aquarium at London Zoo was not only the first aquarium to open to the public, but the first aquarium to actually be called an aquarium. I've said it too many times now, it doesn't mean anything. Earlier aquaria were called underwater vivariums. So there you go, you can use that bit of trivia on your next hot date. Anyway, that was 101 Facts About Anything and Everything Part 2, Electric Boogaloo. Which was your favourite? Let me know in the comments down below.
Yeah, Electric Boogaloo.